Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Blackhawk Christian High School. Tonight we have a matchup of Blackhawk Christian coming in at 2-0 versus Elkhart Christian coming in at 1-3 on the season. Along with Paul Suvar, I'm Brian Greenwalt. Welcome to the broadcast. We're going to go downstairs right now for the pregame introductions and announcements, and we'll be right back with you for the starting lineups. have the starting lineups, folks, for tonight's battle. Again, the Elkhart Christian Eagles visiting Blackhawk Christian tonight. And Paul, I think for the third game in a row, we've got a team doing a little bit of rebuilding after last year.
Yeah, we sure do, boy. The Eagles are stepping onto the court tonight with not many starters coming back from last year. Not many individuals with playing time on the varsity level last year. So they're kind of stepping into a hornet's nest right here, going up against the Braves, who first two games of the season have come out hot like a firecracker.
Elkhart Christian does have three guys averaging double figures on the year. They're led in scoring by 6'2" senior Joe Dyga. And Dyga's going to be the one here to tip it up against Caleb. And Blackhawk Christian takes possession right away. Michael Pulver with the ball out front. Frankie gets to Zane Burke on the left-hand side. Elkhart starts in the man-to-man defense. Davidson down in the corner to Pulver. Nice spin move by Pulver inside to first. Nice move to Zane Burke for the layup.
Yeah, beautiful inside game all night long. The Braves are going to have a sizable size advantage down on the block with Caleb.
Blackhawk applying the pressure, full court. Davidson and first applying the trap there. Elkhart brings it across. Outside, Luke Burns, the only returning starter from last year's sectional championship team. Out top, Bryce Corson taking the point guard duties for the Eagles so far this season. Right-hand side, Dyga. Out top to Clark. Clark is guarded by Burke. Gets the left-hand side to Burns. Caleb first draws the assignment on Burns. Outside, jump shot there by Wilkins. Maxwell for three.
Yeah, good patience right there by the Eagles. Again, probing in and out, cycling through, ultimately finding a wide open three.
Got an official's timeout here. Looks like first may has he bleeding possibly.
I think so. Yeah, I think they were swiping down at the ball on the other end of the floor. He ended up getting his hand nicked up there a little bit. Got a little blood.
First is going to go to the locker room to take care of that real quick. Meanwhile, Abe Hicks checks into the ball game for the Braves to replace him. Pulver will bring the ball up. Pulver and Hicks playing together on the court here right now. Pass inside there to Davidson's tipped out. Good defense by Dyga. Out of bounds underneath to the Braves. Michael Pulver will take the ball out of bounds. The height advantage quickly went away for Blackhawk Christian when Caleb first leaves the floor. Davidson guarded by Burns. Burns matches up well with Davidson out there. Elkhart now coming into a zone as Hicks misses the jump shot. Nice rebound by Dyga.
Good defense right there. Good patience by the Braves. That's a nice look by Abe. That's not a settling shot. That's a good look.
Burns drives left baseline. Block shot by Davidson. Nice defense.
Absolutely. Great positioning right there by Frankie. All he has to do is raise up his arms, get that block shot.
Michael Pulver gets it out to Burke. Burke from the elbow.
Beautiful. Silky smooth right there by Zane. A simple handoff pass. Again, cutting into the lane, rising up, splashing it home.
Blackhawk once again applying the pressure. Nice defense there. Nice. Hicks can get it up ahead to Davidson for the slam dunk.
Yeah, full court pressure here at the start of the game by the Braves. Apply that pressure. That defense turns to offense pretty quick.
Clark gets it over to Wilkins Maxwell. Near steal there. And timeout there on the court. Coach Hibbert came all the way out to the official to call that timeout, I think. 30-second timeout as the Eagles try to figure out how to break this pressure from the Braves.
Yeah, good pressure here at the onset of the game by the Braves. Again, getting a couple turnovers. Speeding up the game right here. I think really for the Eagles to stay in this game, they're going to first have to deal with the pressure that the Braves are applying to them and do exactly what they did on the previous possession. Be patient on offense, probe in and out, and look for those opportunities to hit open threes. They're not the strongest three-point shooting team out there, but they're going to need to take advantage of the open opportunities that they do get.
Yeah, we should mention Elkhart Christian have had a couple guys who haven't played yet this season. We see them suited up tonight, but not sure if they're going to play or not. The guy that's expected to be their point guard this year, Charlie Maxwell, suffered a stress fracture in football this year and has not played yet this season. And 6'9" junior Seth Jahimiak. He also has not played yet this season. He was out there warming up with the team, but he's got some sort of tendon disease with his knees. They were afraid he's going to be out for the season, but it looks like with a little therapy, he might get back out on the court sooner than expected. So, already down a couple guys, from last season, and then guys you expect to contribute this year, injured early on.
Yeah, without question. A starting point guard and then also a 6'9" guy, the biggest guy on your team. That's a tough blow to take.
Jane Burke with a nice driving layup after the defensive pressure out front. 8-3 early on. Blackhawk Christian with the lead. Now they get up. Marcus Davidson with a nice tip away. Frankie Davidson goes up, couldn't get the layup to go, and Burns comes down with the rebound for the Eagles. I think Davidson was between a layup and a dunk there.
Yeah.
Geiger with a turnaround that couldn't go, and we got a reach-in foul there by Wilkins Maxwell. That's his first of the ball game.
Decent transition defense by the Eagles again, just to cause enough of a distraction to Frankie on the other end for him to kind of lose control of it. Might have been a little bit of contact there as well, but not in the eyes of the officials.
8-3 our score, 4:40 left in the first quarter. Marcus Davidson gets it to his brother Frankie, the right-hand side. Cross court to Pulver, out to Marcus Davidson, top the key. He will drive, and the layup, no good, but the foul. Nice penetration there by Marcus Davidson.
A good aggressive play there by Marcus. A couple ways to beat that zone the Eagles are trying to employ. Again, just swinging the ball back and forth and then picking your spots to be able to drive into those creases. It's exactly what Marcus did, getting into the lane, drawing contact.
Davidson first one up and good. First point of the night for the sophomore. Marcus gears up for the second shot. In and out, no good, but Frankie Davidson. They're going to call that off because of a lane violation by the Eagles. And they're going to give Marcus another shot. Great play by Frankie, but actually a bit of good luck there with the lane violation.
No kidding, wow.
Davidson takes advantage of the second chance. 10-3 our score, 4.5 remaining in the quarter. Full court pressure again applied by Blackhawk. Burke tries to come up for the steal, but the Eagles go full court. Michael Pulver with a nice steal.
Beautiful transition defense right there.
Tip away as he looked for the full court pass. Blackhawk will take it underneath. The pressure obviously bothering the Eagles early on here.
Well, and luckily they had an easy layup, at least an opportunity for an easy layup on there, but Michael Pulver, again, goodness, quickly recovering.
Marcus Davidson to Frankie Davidson, three on the way.
Again, patience right there. Best way to bust a team out of a zone is to go ahead and fire those wide open threes and hit them with consistency.
Burns has it, trapped by Davidson and Burke. Coursing gets up to Wilkins Maxwell. He's going to take the short jump shot and miss. Frankie comes in, skies for the rebound. Gets it up the head to Marcus. Nice body control, couldn't get the layup to go. Rebound by Wilkins Maxwell.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I like the aggressive play there by Marcus, and you're absolutely right. Good body control to create that contact. Just a little off on that floater.
Burns with a nice floater in the lane for two.
Very aggressive play by Burns right there. Again, getting himself in position to put up that 10-footer.
Lucas Burns, 6'4". He's taking advantage of the height there against Abe Hicks. Pulver couldn't get the layup to go, and there's Burns with the rebound. Burns, one of the leading rebounders on the season as well for the Eagles. He has it out top. Abe Hicks, who checked in earlier for first.
There we go.
Nice steal by Pulver. He's got Davidson behind him if he wants it. Nice turnaround layup by Davidson.
Yeah, good recovery right there. A good defense, transition defense by the Eagles to tip that ball away from Michael, but Michael ends up recovering it, dishing it over to Frankie. Easy layup for him.
There's Daiga, breaks out all alone. Nice recovery by Hicks, and here come the Braves. But Daiga had a layup there, and two guys who recovered quickly. Marcus Davidson for three.
There you go. Boy, aggressive early by Marcus.
Timeout by the Eagles. We'll see what they take the full, or looks like, yep, we got a full timeout here, so we'll take a break here with them real quick. The score is 18-5. Blackhawk Christian in the lead on The Voice.
Are you looking for a wholesome place for your 7th grader to be active and meet new friends? Then bring your student to a YMCA in Allen, Whitley, or Wells County for a free YMCA membership. At the Y, we help kids develop to their fullest potential through achievement, belonging, and character development, all while having a great time. We offer a free Y membership to 7th graders during a time when they can benefit most. Just bring proof of residency and 7th grade status with you to sign up. We can't wait to meet you at the Y.
Honey, isn't it amazing?
What?
The sacrifice, the dedication, the grit. I mean, they really set an example, don't they?
Oh, well, no question. Today's high school athletes are truly special.
Not the athletes.
Well, who?
The officials.
Oh.
Today's student athletes are truly special. But there's something pretty great about the men and women who officiate their games, too.
Back here at Blackhawk Christian, out of the timeout, the Eagles will inbound underneath Blackhawks basket, down 18-5 as they try to break this pressure. They'll keep possession, knocked out of Clar's hands there by Abe Hicks. It's got to be something here for Bryce Corson to be looking to try to get the inbounds pass over 6'6" Frankie Davidson.
It's tough. Boy, yeah, they're having issues getting the ball inbounded.
Now they're going to change it up there. Jackson Clark, 6 foot. He's now going to give it a try to inbounds. Get a little bit more height there. And he does get it in. Looks like Donnie Hilty into the ball game for the Eagles. Luke Burns all alone on the left-hand side for 3.
Boy, I said it earlier, but that's what the Eagles are going to have to do if they want to try and stay within reach in this game right here. Take those opportunities for the open threes and be able to convert them.
Davidson with a nice drive, and Burns hacks him on the arm. Luke Burns with 2 fouls here quickly here in the first quarter. Frankie Davidson will step to the line to shoot 2. 18-8 is our score, 2:18 remaining here in the first quarter. Davidson's first one right in.
Yeah, aggressive play right here by both the Davidsons. Started this first quarter here. Both Marcus and Frankie really being aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, taking it into the lane, being willing to rise up over their opponents, shooting it from deep.
Davidson off the back rim, no good. Rebound to the Eagles. Michael Cox checked into the ball game there. 6'1" senior replacing Burns, who goes out with those 2 quick fouls.
There we go. Oh.
Hilty cross court to Dyga. Gets it in the corner. Bryce Corson for 3, no good. Nice rebound by Dyga, but a steal by Hicks. Here come the Braves. Michael Pulver leaves it for Marcus Davidson. Pulver with a nice rebound underneath. Couldn't get it to go. Zane Burke up for 2.
Rising up there. Offensive rebounding. Beautiful putback there by Zane.
Burke with 8 points early on here for the Braves. The Eagles come back on the 2-on-1 against Marcus Davidson. A nice layup by Dyga.
Yeah, good play right there by Dyga. Taking it straight into the body of Marcus.
Zane Burke hits the 3.
Rising up. On fire in this first quarter.
11 points now for Zane Burke. 24-10. The Braves out to a 14-point lead. Nice scramble on the floor. They're going to get Pulver for the reach in there, being aggressive there underneath. That's Pulver's first. Only the first on the Braves.
Yeah, those are fouls that Coach Davidson I don't think is going to be too worried about. His team's applying this pressure defense and being overly aggressive in the front court there.
Trinity Clark, the 6'2 senior, checks into the ballgame for Michael Pulver. And he will stay right in there on that pressure. They're going to get Davidson on the reach in there on the press.
It was a little bit of a delayed call right there, but it was the right one. Frankie came across his arms and ended up raking him.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think Blackhawk needs to reach in like that. They're causing so much chaos on just keeping their hands straight up there. I don't think they need to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Positional defense. They've created all kinds of havoc with this press.
The Eagles break the press and throw it away. Zane Burke. Nice pass ahead to Trinity Clark. Layup for 2.
Hit him in stride right there, did Zane. Trinity taking it into the basket. Easy layup for him.
Dyga tries to go sideline, and they're going to call the blocking foul on Zane Burke. You teach the guys on defense to use that sideline as an extra defender, and he just couldn't quite get his foot over that sideline to do that. Third foul on Blackhawk here in the ballgame. The Eagles play it in. Here comes Corson for Elkhart Christian. Left-hand side, Michael Cox gets it out to Daiga for three.
Boy, again. Second time Daiga's been open, just about the same spot as well, taking advantage of those open opportunities.
Coming up on 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. 26-13 is our score. Out top, Marcus Davidson will shoot the three. Oh, bury it. Woo. Marcus Davidson having himself a quarter. 8 points so far in the ball game. Coming up on 20 seconds to go now. The Eagles leave it for Daiga on the left-hand side. Clark has it against Clark. Jackson Clark, nice penetration. Leaves it for underneath Michael Cox. Tries to throw it out, and it's tipped out. The Eagles will keep control underneath.
Yeah, good team defense there by the Braves, swarming. As soon as that ball went into the lane, everyone was there. Hard-nosed defense, tipping it out of bounds.
Looked like Michael Cox may have had a layup there underneath. Hesitated just for a moment too long.
Oh!
He tried to save that errant pass, though, and that's going to go off against Davidson, out of bounds to the Eagles.
I think there was about 4 sets of eyes that were staring at that ball, wondering who was going to pick it off.
Yeah.
None of them did.
Luke Burns going to check in here with 5 seconds remaining. Look for a play possibly to him to get the last shot here of the quarter. He's going to spread out. They do get it into him, but Hicks with the steal. Davidson with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Davidson gets the one at the buzzer. What a play by Frankie Davidson to end the first quarter. Our score, 31-13. Blackhawk Christian with the lead on The Voice.
Honey, isn't it amazing?
What?
The sacrifice, the dedication, the grit. I mean, they really set an example, don't they?
Oh, well, no question. Today's high school athletes are truly special.
Not the athletes.
Well, who?
The officials.
Oh.
Today's student athletes are truly special. But there's something pretty great about the men and women who officiate their games, too. Like the way they're giving back to their communities. Officiating is a terrific way to stay in shape, meet more people, and stay connected to the game you love. But the biggest reason of all? We need more qualified high school officials here in Indiana. And without them, the rest of us would have a whole lot less to cheer about. High school games need officials. High school sports need you.
Great call, Ralph!
Yeah!
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Meet us. Hello, everybody. Paul Suvar and Brian Greenwald, welcome back to the Voice Network. Thanks for joining us tonight. First quarter action is gone, 31-13, but a lot of action there in the first quarter, Paul.
Yeah, it really was. Goodness, boy. Pouring in 31 points in an 8-minute span of time is pretty impressive by the Braves. And we had a couple individuals here, I mean, already in double figures. Frankie Davidson and both Zane Burke have breached the double-figure mark, and we've still got 3 quarters to play, and Marcus Davidson's is nipping on their heels with 8.
The Eagles will start the second quarter with the ball. Bryce Schrock, 5'8" sophomore, is checked in for the Eagles. Out front, Wilkins Maxwell couldn't get rid of it. Daiga has it now. Daiga checks out to the left-hand side. There's Hilty for 3, no good. Frankie Davidson with the board. Davidson gets double-teamed underneath, but the Eagles are going to be called for the reach-in.
Good, strong rebound there by Frankie. Again, the lone size kind of on the floor right now currently for the Braves is Frankie Davidson. He's exerting himself.
Wilkins Maxwell with his second foul of the night. The Braves will trigger it in. Abe Hicks will take the point for the Braves. Zane Burke, left-hand corner, off the rim, no good. Nice rebound there by Wilkins Maxwell.
Yeah, good look right there. Good hit ahead by Abe as well, finding Zane Burke camping out in the corner.
Schrock, I thought actually he stepped back over the line there.
Looked like it.
Oh, they got Hicks for the foul against Burns. Abe Hicks picks up his first foul. Looked clean from up here.
It did. That was a crafty play by Burns, kind of slipping into the lane right there, getting behind Abe, and Abe, quick recovery for him, contesting that shot. Yeah, Isaac the official must have got him on the wrist a little bit.
Hicks has a lot of spring. I mean, it doesn't take Hicks very long at all to get back up on that jump shot there.
Yeah, it goes 0 to 60 really quick. So even if it looks like he's beat, I mean, he's got that recovery speed to get back into the play.
Burns off the front rim, no good. Frankie Davidson with another board. Zane Burke up ahead, leaves it behind for Frankie Davidson. Layup is good. Nice play by Burke and Davidson.
Yeah, good hang time there by Frankie. Not settling for the open three, but
nice play there by Hicks. Couldn't quite save it in. We just talked about his athletic ability. What a play by Hicks.
Goodness, it looked like he hung in the air for about 4 seconds there.
I thought he was coming up to join us here for a second, you know. Michael Pulver checks in for Hicks. And the Eagles will inbound on the sideline. Looking for help, they get it into Luke Burns. Blackhawk switches up. Marcus Davidson takes the assignment on Burns now. Left-hand side, that's Bryce Schrock. Davidson almost got the foul there against Dyga. Dyga has it out front. Gets it over now. Hilty on the right-hand side. Zane Burke draws that assignment. Now Burns. Trinity Clark guarding him now. Blackhawks doing a lot of switching. And they're going to call Clark on the blocking foul. It's Clark's first.
Tough positionally right there. Creating contact there. Yeah, blocking foul.
Just barely out of position there. And, I don't think they would have called it had Burns not hit the floor.
Yeah.
But once he hit the floor, I think they had to call it there.
Kind of force their hand. Oh, there we go.
Nice tip away there by Michael Pulver. Pulver goes all the way in for 2.
Well, that's at least Michael Pulver's third steal of the game. Again, reading that out-of-bounds play perfectly. Coming over the top for the help defense, tipping it away. Easy layup for him. Oh, there's another one.
There's another steal by Pulver.
Good, nice.
Just as you say that. Hicks gets it over to Pulver. Left-hand layup. Frankie Davidson, what a tip-in.
Right position, right time, but very aggressive and physical on the block there by Frankie.
Davidson didn't have great position there. Yeah, they're going to kick Michael Pulver on that one there. Got him on the body.
Yeah.
A little too aggressive on that play. Pulver with his second foul of the night.
Well, you live by the aggression to die by the aggression sometimes. But
well, at this point in the game, it doesn't hurt anything to be aggressive there like that.
That's true. That is true.
Pulver checks out of the ball game as Zane Burke checks back in. The Eagles trying to get the ball in. Burke does get it in. Wilkins Maxwell trying to break the double team. He does, but now he's looking for help. Burns will help him out there. Burns will take it all the way in with the layup. No good, and Frankie with another rebound. That's at least 5 rebounds for Davidson so far.
He is doing work on the glass.
Davidson loses possession, but gets back up to Marcus. Trinity Clark couldn't complete it, but there's Zane Burke with a nice board.
Nice look.
Marcus Davidson.
There you go.
Swish up top.
Boy, beautiful court vision by Zane, starting on the offensive glass, pulling it in, cutting back into the lane, and finding a wide open Marcus. Easy 3 for him.
Marcus Davidson with 3 triples already tonight. Nice penetration by the Eagles. Gets it back out to Burns. Burns with a nice step back jumper for 2. Nice move by Luke Burns.
Silky smooth by Burns there.
Ahead, Marcus Davidson, left hand baseline for 2. 13 points by Marcus Davidson, and we got a full timeout here on the court by Elkhart Christian. Your score 42-15, Blackhawk Christian with the lead on The Voice.
Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Indiana who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Blackhawk Christian. Your score 42 for Blackhawk Christian, 15 for Elkhart Christian. 5:07 remaining before halftime. And Paul, we were talking there in the break. This seems like a very, if you can say an easy 42 points. I mean, nothing has been hurried and nothing's been outside the flow of the offense.
I tell you what, the Braves are playing team basketball. They're playing really hard-nosed defense. They're applying full-court pressure on the Eagles, and they're turning them over.
Nice layup there by Daiga as Hicks goes for the steal and couldn't quite get it. Daiga with 7 points tonight.
Turning them over, but I mean, really, the Braves are taking what's being given to them. Oh,
speaking of what's given to him, a beautiful pass by Frankie Davidson inside. Trinity Clark for 2.
Just a little slip pass right there. It starts with the cutter with Trinity, but then Frankie being able to find him and put it right on him. Easy layup there for Trinity Clark.
Wilkins Maxwell got it out, got it back, couldn't hit the jump shot, and Abe Hicks comes out with it. Up ahead to Zane Burke. In the corner, Trinity Clark, nice shot fake. Inside, couldn't get the ball to go. Luke Burns with a nice rebound for the Eagles. Burns finds Clark in the corner. Out to Wilkins Maxwell. Burns gets it over now to Daiga. Daiga, right-hand side, nice penetration, couldn't get it to go. There's Marcus Davidson with the rebound for the Braves. Zane Burke.
Nice look.
Oh. Frankie Davidson with the flush.
Wow, beautiful penetration right there by Zane. You had Frankie camping on that baseline, making himself available, receiving that pass and flushing it home.
Yeah. Trinity Clark is called for the foul there. His second, again, just a little aggressive there on the inbounds play. 7 team fouls, so we go to the 1-and-1 bonus.
Yeah, Coach Davidson probably going to live with that, though. You know what? You've got 7 fouls. Yep, 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Just under 4 minutes to go here. But you think about the pressure defense that the Braves have been able to apply. If you can parlay that into 46 points, I don't think Coach Davidson's going to be too terribly upset with his team's effort.
Second shot off the rim, no good. Cooper Wild checked into the ballgame for Trinity Clark. Looks like Clark may have hurt his wrist when he came down hard on it on that layup earlier. Foul here, looks like on Wilkins Maxwell again. That's his 3rd of the night. Coach is going to get him out of the ballgame as Bryce Corson checks back in for Elkhart Christian. Abe Hicks will bring it in for the Braves. Hicks drills to the left-hand side, gets an alley-oop for Frankie Davidson. Almost like that was set up, Paul.
I tell you what, just about like that. That was a called play. Goodness.
Nice kick there by Cooper Wild on the defensive pressure. Out of bounds to the Eagles. Beautiful play there. Beautiful pass by Hicks. And proof, I think maybe the first time that a small guy can throw the alley-oop to the big man.
Well, that was the running theme last year. I think they had about 20 opportunities. They just kept trying to go to it, and I'm not sure it ever worked out fully. But yeah, that was played to perfection right there.
Schrock has it on the right-hand side up top of the key now. Gets to Clark. Clark dribbling against Hicks. Thought he was going to throw it away, but Schrock picks it up for the Eagles. Schrock guarded closely by Marcus Davidson. Nice defensive pressure. Clark with the over and back. Out of bounds to the Braves.
Boy, again, that defensive pressure being applied by Marcus Davidson. High by the circle. Clark just lost control of it. Dribbling back over midcourt. Getting that violation.
Frankie Davidson inside. The layup couldn't go. Gets his own rebound. Back up. No good, but a foul on the play.
Oh, I love Frankie's aggression right now down on the block. I mean, he knows he's got a size advantage wherever he finds himself on the floor, so he's camping out down there and really trying to exert his will against the Eagles.
Davidson's first free throw up and good. 19 points tonight for Frankie so far. Second shot coming up. 49-18 is our score. We just under 3 minutes to go before halftime. Second shot off the back rim, no good. Nice board by Cooper Wild. Abe Hicks will take the jump shot off the front rim, no good. Daiga goes for the rebound, tries to save it off of Wild, but Wild catches it. Marcus Davidson off the back rim, no good. And Burns comes down with it for the Eagles. Nice save by Wild, almost got the assist on that one. Burns with the dribble.
Nice.
Tipping to himself. Abe Hicks with a nice steal.
Nice
Hicks
look.
finds Zane Burke with the three.
Beautiful find there by Abe Hicks, cutting it into the lane again. Zane Burke camping on that left-hand corner pocket. Drills it.
Daiga with a nice layup on the other end.
Aggressive play right there. He's had a couple looks at the rim that haven't fallen for him, but very aggressive.
30-second timeout here by Coach Davidson for the Braves. 52-20 is our score. We got 2:08 remaining here before halftime. Coach Davidson going to get a couple guys who don't see regular rotation play in here right now. Looked like on that last play he was also kind of pulling off the defensive pressure, full court pressure anyway.
Yeah, good sportsmanship right there. Currently first half, 52-20. Boy, the Braves are hitting just about every shot they put up, and the full court pressure has been extremely effective, turning the Eagles over, converting those turnovers into easy baskets, whether it's in layups or, as we've seen so far in the first half, wide open threes, which the Braves are cashing in on.
Speaking of the young guys, Jake Boyer into the ball game for the Braves. He replaces Frankie Davidson. So we got Hicks, Boyer, Marcus Davidson, Cooper Wild, and Zane Burke out there for the Braves. For the Eagles, looks like Bryce Schrock out there with Joe Daiga. Got Bryce Corson, Luke Burns, and unfortunately, Paul, I'm not sure who number 34 is. We don't have him on our varsity roster. One of the JV guys. They've got a couple JV guys who are playing up on the varsity roster tonight.
Yeah.
We'll try to find out who this young man is sometime at the half. Bryce Corson, Cooper Wild guarding him out front. Corson, nice penetration. Joe Daiga with the layup.
Good look, good penetration. You're absolutely right. Dumping it down to Daiga down the block. Daiga's had a couple good looks down there for himself. There we go.
Boyer, nice move, nice spin move. Back out to Burke. Hits the three.
Boy, it's a simple play, but if you start that ball down on the block, you suck defense down to you. All of a sudden, you got a wide open teammate on the perimeter. Zane Burke hitting that shot.
Third triple on the night for Burke. 17 points for the sophomore. Get the foul underneath. Going to go against Cooper Wild. That's his first. Team's 8th. Burns will go to the line for the Eagles with a 1-and-1. Luke Burns has been very active so far for the Eagles. As is Joe Daiga.
Yeah, between Burns and Daiga, that's not a bad 1-2 punch that the Eagles are rolling out there.
Burns hits the first. Burns just a junior. 6'4", the only returning starter from last year's sectional championship team for Elkhart Christian. Second one's also good. 9 points for Burns on the night. 55-24 is our score. Boyer to Cooper Wild, left-hand side. Abe Hicks looks out to Zane Burke. Burke doesn't get the three, but they're going to call Wild, I think, on the moving screen.
Yeah.
Yep. Wild second. And the Eagles will take possession with 1:08 remaining before halftime.
Yeah, I like the play call, though. You're kind of going to the hot hand. Zane Burke's hit the last couple threes that he's put up, kind of running them off a double screen. And, yeah, I think Cooper was just, his feet weren't set when he was trying to set that screen out.
Corson gets to Daiga, out to Burns. Burns guarded by Burke. Step back jump shot for Burns. Off the rim, no good. Abe Hicks flies in for the rebound.
Nice look.
Hicks pushes ahead. Jake Boyer with the layup and no good, out of bounds to the Braves. Nice move by Boyer. Nice look by Hicks.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, Hicks pushing the ball up. Jacob Boyer knows what to do. He got to the right position and Abe found him with it. Just good defense by the Eagles.
Marcus Davidson with the step
Nice
back
look.
jumper.
Boy, that's a pretty look. And he has got that mid-game range, that mid-range game in his back pocket.
Long three-pointer for the Eagles, no good. Rebound there by Boyer. Just under 30 seconds to go Cooper Wild out to Marcus Davidson. Hicks left-hand side with a short jumper.
Boy, unselfish play there by the Braves. A couple wide open looks, giving up good shots to get great shots. That's a sign of a good team, good chemistry out on the floor.
10 seconds remaining before the half. Corson has it. She looks over to Dyga. Dyga with the three-pointer, no good. Abe Hicks has it with 3 seconds. Gets it ahead. Zane Burke shoots a three at the buzzer, no good. We've reached halftime here at Blackhawk Christian. Our score, the Braves 59, Elkhart Christian 24. We'll be back with second half action on The Voice.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you meet? When you're working for a mover and shaker with strong ties to our community, who are they? When you encounter a group of people eager to roll up their sleeves, who are you most likely to work with? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Taking the initiative, being a good teammate, sacrificing personal glory for the greater good. These are qualities we expect of our leaders, and they're all being cultivated in the high schools right here in Indiana. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in Northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who play high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So, where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list, and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
The debate about sports specialization by high school athletes continues. Some argue that high school athletes who play one sport all year long have a better chance of landing a lucrative pro contract. But that's simply not true. In fact, 30 of the 32 first-round picks in last year's NFL draft played more than one sport in high school. Of the 32 players drafted, 22 also participated in high school track and field. 19 also played basketball. Some also played baseball and lacrosse. What's the path to success for high school athletes here in Indiana, no matter what their goals might be? Study hard. Always do your best. And if you can, play more than one sport in high school. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you looking for a wholesome place for your 7th grader to be active and meet new friends? Then bring your student to a YMCA in Allen, Whitley, or Wells County for a free YMCA membership. At the Y, we help kids develop to their fullest potential through achievement, belonging, and character development, all while having a great time. We offer a free Y membership to 7th graders during a time when they can benefit most. Just bring proof of residency and 7th grade status with you to sign up. We can't wait to meet you at the Y.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Uh-huh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Indiana who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you meet? When you're working for a mover and shaker with strong ties to our community, who are they? When you encounter a group of people eager to roll up their sleeves, who are you most likely to work with? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Taking the initiative, being a good teammate, sacrificing personal glory for the greater good. These are qualities we expect of our leaders, and they're all being cultivated in the high schools right here in Indiana. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. The debate about sports specialization by high school athletes continues. Some argue that high school athletes who play one sport all year long have a better chance of landing a lucrative pro contract. But that's simply not true. In fact, 30 of the 32 first-round picks in last year's NFL draft played more than one sport in high school. Of the 32 players drafted, 22 also participated in high school track and field. 19 also played basketball. Some also played baseball and lacrosse. What's the path to success for high school athletes here in Indiana, no matter what their goals might be? Study hard. Always do your best. And if you can, play more than one sport in high school. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Honey, isn't it amazing?
What?
The sacrifice, the dedication, the grit. I mean, they really set an example, don't they?
Oh, well, no question. Today's high school athletes are truly special.
Not the athletes.
Well, who?
The officials.
Oh.
Today's student athletes are truly special, but there's something pretty great about the men and women who officiate their games too, like the way they're giving back to their communities. Officiating is a terrific way to stay in shape, meet more people, and stay connected to the game you love. But the biggest reason of all? We'll need more qualified high school officials here in Indiana. And without them, the rest of us would have a whole lot less to cheer about. High school games need officials. High school sports need you.
Great call, Ralph.
Yeah.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Welcome back to Blackhawk Christian. 59-24 is our score as we get ready to get set for third quarter action. For the Braves, Frankie Davidson leading the way with 19 points. Zane Burke with 17, Marcus Davidson with 15. And for the Eagles, Joe Dyga with 11 and Luke Burns with 9 to lead their teams in scoring. Blackhawk Christian starts with the ball here in the second half. Frankie Davidson, Zane Burke on left-hand side.
Go.
Frankie Davidson misses the dunk on the alley-oop. Joe Dyga with the rebound for the Eagles. Michael Pulver in the ball game, checking Bryce Corson out front. Nice tip away there by Marcus Davidson. Abe Hicks has it. Now Marcus Davidson left-hand side. Nice little jump shot for two. Marcus Davidson, 17.
It looks like an easy shot, like a layup. You're pretty close to the rim, but I mean, the body control that you need to be able to like jump straight up as you're driving towards the lane and kind of float that up. So difficult.
Michael Pulver with a nice block shot. The referee on the other side, though, gets him for the foul. Pulver's third tonight. Bryce Corson, 5'9" sophomore, will go to the line for the Eagles. Michael Pulver thought he had all ball in that one and
looked pretty clean.
I'd agree with him. But nice free throw there by Bryce Corson to get on the board, his first point of the night. Corson's been running the point all night for the Eagles. Second shot off the front rim. Marcus Davidson with the board. Here comes Abe Hicks. Marcus Davidson. Left-hand baseline, Michael Pulver. Nice layup for two.
Boy, beautiful aggressive move right there by Michael. Strong move to the 10. He's about the smallest player on the floor, playing big. Oh, yeah.
Nice block shot coming over by Dyga. Looks like he may have caught a finger in the eye or something there as Frankie Davidson gets called for the foul. Frankie's second. Looks like Dyga's all right. He's going to come to the line to shoot two.
Another strong move to the 10 by Dyga, but really good contest by Frankie. Kind of met him at the apex. It looked again up top. It looked clean. Maybe he got a little body down low though.
Senior's first shot up and in. Dyga with a nice ball game so far for the Eagles. That's his 12th point. He's been very aggressive looking for his shot, especially toward the end of the first half on.
Yeah, really Dyga and Burns, two bright spots for the Eagles as they look at their first half performance here against the Braves.
Michael Pulver with a penetration, nice little pull-up jumper, no good. Dyga with a board for the Eagles. Dyga working both ends for Elkhart Christian. Luke Burns, left-hand penetration. Now Corson up top. Corson looks to Burns on the left-hand side, guarded by Burke.
Oh, nice
Luke
move.
Burns, nice move in the lane.
Boy, great drop step there and again got into the body of Zane and create a little space with his off arm. Yeah, nice move there by Burns.
Oh, Frankie Davidson with three.
He doesn't know how long he's going to be playing in the second half, so gets the ball, start hoisting them up.
Also, just wanted to remind us that he still remembers how to shoot the three.
That's true.
Frankie hasn't shot the three as much as he did last season, but certainly can still bury him with the best of them. Marcus Davidson off the rim with a three. Frankie with a nice board.
Nice look.
Zane Burke, right-hand corner. Off, no good. There's Frankie with another board. Burke finds Hicks. Hicks with a penetration.
Nice.
It's good.
Boy, beautiful aggressive move right there. But again, it doesn't happen without Frankie initiating a second offensive possession for his team by grabbing those offensive rebounds.
Nice passing tonight by the Braves so far. Very unselfish play. Always looking for the open guy. Hicks with a tip away. Joe Dyga right there in the right spot. Right time for two.
Boy, beautiful defense by Abe. Again, you're absolutely right. Ricochet off the rim, right to the front of the.
Marcus Davidson shuffles his feet out front. Gets called for the traveling. Out of bounds to the Eagles. Marcus in a hurry there, just a little bit too quick. 23, Donnie Hilty checks in for the Eagles. Wilkins Maxwell comes out. And the Eagles will come bring the ball with Bryce Corson at the point. Dyga against Hicks. Corson now over to Hilty. Hilty looks inside to Dyga. Dyga with a nice move. Little jump hook.
Yeah, baby hook. Turn it over his left shoulder, flips it up and over the top of Abe. Yeah, nice move by Dyga.
Michael Pulver, speaking of a nice move inside. Hicks couldn't quite get the board to go.
Nice look.
Zane Burke to Davidson, and Davidson gets fouled. Nice look there by Zane Burke.
So I tell you what, I mean, tipped out by Abe a little bit. Zane corrals it, and again, it was just such a quick touch pass. Recognizing where his teammates were at on the floor, setting Frankie up to, again, attack the 10, create that contact, get a couple free throws here.
Dyga picks up the foul, his first. Michael Pulver with a couple aggressive moves to the basket early on here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I like it.
Davidson hits the free throw. 23 points tonight for Frankie. Michael Cox checks into the game for Dyga. Dyga looked like he hurt his side a little bit on that move underneath there on the foul. They'll check him out there on the bench. Frankie off the back rim, no good on that one. Hicks tried to tie up Hilty, but they're going to call Abe for the foul. His second foul of the ball game.
Coach Davidson is a master motivator. And for all the good that they're going to be able to identify here as they go back and review the tape, they're going to be able to pinpoint a couple things they want to work on. And I know Frankie's not going to be super happy with his performance at the free throw line. By my count, at least that's 3 free throws that he's missed so far. He's such a good shooter. That's kind of surprising.
Nice up and under by Burns. Couldn't get it, but a nice rebound there by Clark. Jackson Clark gets on the board for the first time tonight.
Great look by Zane. Goodness.
Davidson gets in the corner to Marcus Davidson for 3.
Boy, started by Zane Burke getting into the lane, cross court, skip past to Frankie. Frankie doesn't settle, but passes it over to his brother. Easy corner 3 for Marcus.
Nice steal by Pulver on the reach in. Pulver comes up left-hand side, gets it to Frankie Davidson.
Yeah, there he is.
Finds Zane Burke with the lay. Couldn't get the layup to go, but they got the foul instead. Just a little bit out of position there for Burke. He wasn't quite squared up with his shoulders there for that layup.
I love Zane Burke's game. I mean, his court awareness is just high level stuff. I mean, he kind of knows where to go. He understands floor spacing. I mean, even on that play alone, I mean, he was kind of open for like the skip court pass on the initial break, but he ended up receiving on the secondary break after Frankie drove to the lane. I love his game. Burke
gets the roll on the second free throw. 19 tonight for the sophomore. 74-35 is our score. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Corson has it on the right-hand side against Pulver. Here's Hilty in the lane. Gets it over to Dyga. Corson back out now to Clark. Left-hand side, nice penetration up by Wilkins. Maxwell couldn't go. Hicks comes down for the Braves. 3-on-2. Couldn't get that pass to Davidson. Out of bounds to the Eagles.
Yeah, good thought. 3-on-2 break right there. Again, nobody stops. You keep taking it to the 10. As soon as somebody slid over to contest Abe, he kind of tried to dump it off to Frankie, but yeah, fortunately, a little bit behind him.
Luke Burns back into the ball game, replacing Cox. The Eagles with the basketball. 3.5 remaining in the third quarter. 74-35 is our score. Nice tip away by Burke. Saves it in, but to Corson. Tried to dump it down to Dyga inside. Michael Pulver there for the steal. Up ahead to Burke. Leaves it behind for Davidson. Knocked out of bounds by Burns. It'll stay with the Braves.
I love the thought, though. I love the thought. Great hit ahead. Well, it starts on the defensive side of the ball. Pulver again. I don't know how many steals he's got.
At least 5.
He's got at least 5. Goodness.
Officials timeout here. Looks like maybe a little blood. Can't tell what they're. Trinity.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. Michael might have a little bit of a skin knee there. He's been on the floor a lot.
A little burn there on the knee. Trinity Clark comes in for him. The Braves triggered in from underneath. Frankie Davidson against Burns. Drives baseline, gets it out to Burke, over to Hicks. Hicks shoots the 3. Off just a little bit out of bounds to the Eagles. I think expected Burke to shoot that one, actually.
He did. I think you're right. I like the Eagles' strategy, though. One approach does not work. Try and mix it up here. Go man, throw a little zone at them, see what you can do to try and slow down the Braves' offensive onslaught.
3-pointer off by Daiga. Frankie comes down with it. He'll trigger the offense for Blackhawk. Marcus Davidson with 3.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's secondary offense right there. Secondary fast break. It's just a simple swing pass, and Marcus with the confidence to rise up over top of his defender.
Ooh, nice penetration there. I think it was Corson.
Yeah.
Corson with 2. He's got 3 points tonight.
Oh, boy.
Frankie Davidson not to be outdone by his brother.
It's simple offense. It's just a swing pass to the wing, and the same position as Marcus. Rises up, splashes it home.
Elkhart Christian calls the timeout. They're going to get the full timeout. We'll take it with them. The score is 80-37 here on The Voice.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in Northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to Blackhawk Christian. About 2.5 remaining here in the third quarter. 80-37 is our score. Blackhawk Christian with the lead. And Elkhart Christian will start with the ball. Elkhart Christian goes over and back as Wilkins Maxwell caught it in the front court but went backcourt with the dribble. So Davidson will trigger it in for the Braves.
That's been one of the big storylines of this game so far. It's just the idea of the Braves defense converting into offense. And it's just that pressure defense that they had at the start of the game here, turning the Eagles over and creating easy offensive looks for themselves, either at the 10 or on the perimeter.
Marcus Davidson with a nice drive.
Wow, we said it before, but that's old school YMCA moves right there. I just love it. I love Marcus's body control and his as physical as he can be down on the block. It's a joy to watch.
Luke Burns with a nice penetration against Clark, and he gets the foul call. The foul, I think, is on Clark. That's his third. Luke Burns with nice penetration there. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good aggressive play there by Burns. Taking it into the body of Pulver, and it looked like, Trinity on the side over the top. Ended up rushing into him down low and creating that contact.
Burns couldn't get the first one to go. Number 2 for the junior gets it in. Luke Burns with 12 points tonight. 82-38 is our score. Blackhawk going with the small lineup here. Frankie Davidson out. Caleb First, we haven't seen him since he hurt his hand early on in the game.
Yeah.
Marcus Davidson off the front rim. Nice rebound there by Joe Daiga.
Yeah, I like the Eagles. I mean, they kind of came out in a 1-3-1 look there on defense. I mean, just mix it up. Throw all kinds of different stuff at the Braves. See what you can do to slow them down.
Three-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. Over the backboard for Clark, out of bounds to the Braves. About a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Pulver will bring it up for the Braves. Abe Hicks inside to Zane Burke. Burke looks over to Trinity Clark left side. Gets it down to Marcus Davidson. Out to Abe Hicks. Abe Hicks with a nice jump shot. Buried it.
Boy, a little rhythm dribble to step into a shooting motion. Yeah, confident stroke there by Abe.
Abe Hicks is very smooth on his shot. I mean, everything he does is very smooth delivery.
Wow. Like he's had really good minutes here so far. The first 3 games of the Braves season. He's been a really big asset for the Braves. Good find. Good development throughout the years here at Blackhawk.
Luke Burns with a turnaround off the front rim. Nice rebound by Wilkins. Maxwell for 2.
Yeah, way to stick with it, young man. Corral that offensive rebound and put it back in.
5 points tonight for the senior. Nice penetration there by Burke for 2. Nice find by Hicks.
Yeah, simple curl screen right there. Get Zane Burke with a head of steam, getting towards the basket. Difficult shot, kind of flipping it up off the glass there.
Burke with 21 points tonight. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Another nice move by Burns inside for 2.
Oh, I love it. He just stuck with it. Just kept grinding to turn the corner on Trinity and kissed it off the glass.
Pulver penetration all the way with a left hand.
Boy, aggressive play by Michael.
Pulver, I like the fact looking for his shot occasionally here tonight. Luke Burns will shoot the long 3. No good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Your score, Blackhawk Christian 88. Elkhart Christian 42. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action on The Voice.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list, and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Are you looking for a wholesome place for your 7th grader to be active and meet new friends? Then bring your student to a YMCA in Allen, Whitley, or Wells County for a free YMCA membership. At the Y, we help kids develop to their fullest potential through achievement, belonging, and character development, all while having a great time. We offer a free Y membership to 7th graders during a time when they can benefit most. Just bring proof of residency and 7th grade status with you to sign up. We can't wait to meet you at the Y.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Welcome back as we start fourth quarter action here at Blackhawk Christian. Your score 88-42. Blackhawk Christian with the lead. Elkhart Christian with the ball. Jackson Clark looks inside to Daiga. Couldn't quite handle the pass. Jacob Lindsay comes down with it for the Braves. As the Braves have a lot of substitutions on the court. Trinity Clark, the only guy still out there. Boyer out to Cooper Wild. Wild, the senior, with the nice penetration for 2.
Yeah, good aggressive move there by Coop.
Wild got a little bit of time earlier in the game when Caleb first hurt his hand. Back out there now with his first points of the ball game. Clark tries to get it inside. Nice defense there by Boyer. Nice defense by the freshman. Jacob Lindsay over to Trinity Clark, and now Cooper Wild. McIntosh gets it over to Lindsay. Now Trinity Clark on the right-hand side. Nice penetration. Up, no good. Trinity Clark gets his own rebound and hits it.
Sticking with it, Trinity. Nice, put up off the glass. Go out there and get it if you miss it.
6 points tonight for Clark. 92-42 is our score. Bryce Schrock handling it now against Lindsay. Schrock looking for Daiga. Wanted to get it to him no matter what, and Cooper Wild was right there. Pass ahead to Clark. He gets it back to McIntosh. McIntosh, a little one hand in the lane, no good. Boyer fights for it. We're going to go out of bounds to the Eagles. Nice fight there inside by Boyer. Noah Hunt into the ball game for the Eagles, replacing Joe Dyga. Jackson Clark coming out of the ball game, I believe, as well. No, Clark staying in. Dyga's the only one out. Schrock brings it up for the Eagles. Guarded by Lindsay. Schrock on the left-hand side. Dribbling over at Hilty. Now Hunt out top. Noah Hunt gets it back to Hilty. Hilty looking for help. Near steal there by Wild. Schrock gets it back. Now Hilty guarded by Clark. Hunt takes the left hand. Oh, they called him for the traveling out there.
Yeah, just enough of a stumble as he kind of retrieved that ball. It was a little bit low. As he stepped into it, he kind of shuffled his feet.
Lindsay now. McIntosh on the right-hand side, looks inside of Boyer, gets it out to Wild. Clark on the left-hand side. Tried to get it inside to Wild. Couldn't tell if it was tipped, but they're going to say out of bounds to the Eagles.
Yeah, it went through a lot of arms. If nobody touched it, really threaded the needle there. But yeah, I like the action. I like the opportunity that these young men have. They work hard in practice, and again to be able to come out here with solid, almost 6 minutes of action here in the fourth quarter. This is really meaningful time for them.
Staten gets it to Hunt, and Hunt called for the travel again. Landon Kilgus checks into the ballgame for the Braves, replacing Trinity Clark.
Nice.
Clark finishes the night with 6 points. Nice ball game for Trinity. Lindsay, McIntosh left-hand side.
There we go.
McIntosh all the way in, couldn't get the layup to go. Boyer fought for it, but Staten comes out with it for the Eagles.
Yeah, good move, good look. Point-blank range, just rimmed it out.
Jump shot no good by Corson, out of bounds to Blackhawk Christian. Michael Cox checks into the ball game for the Eagles, replacing Hunt. Coach is going to use this as a little teaching opportunity for Hunt. Couple travel calls early on and just get him settled down a little bit. Out top, Austin McIntosh gets it to Lindsay. Looks inside to Boyer. Boyer couldn't quite handle it there, out of bounds to the Eagles. 5:01 remaining in the ball game. 92-42 remains our score. Corson with it for the Eagles. McIntosh guarding Corson. Penetration in the lane, up no good. Nice rebound underneath there by McIntosh. Cooper Wild now. Back out to McIntosh, and now Lindsay will set it up. Boyer on the left-hand side. Kilgus looks back door to McIntosh, out to Wild. Jacob Lindsay all alone out top. Couldn't get the three to go. Nice rebound by Schrock.
Good offense, though. Swing that ball around. Continue to probe. Do a little penetration. Hit the open man for the wide open shot. That's good offense by the Braves.
Yeah, again, even these guys who don't get a whole lot of playing time still playing unselfish out there, what coach would like to see.
Definitely.
Nice penetration there by Hilty for two. McIntosh looks down low to Boyer. Boyer with a nice little jump hook, couldn't get it to go, gets his own board, fights to go back up and gets fouled on the play. Nice play underneath there by Boyer.
Yeah, Jacob Boyer is a freshman, but he's got some unique skills to his game. He's got the body and frame of a big guy, but the ball handling skills of a guard. So it's kind of a unique individual. Young pup getting some playing time here. Obviously, he's got a nice stroke to his game as well.
Jalen Morris checks into the ball game for Blackhawk Christian, replacing Cooper Wild. Wild got a little time earlier in the ball game, so give a little time to Jalen Morris here toward the end of the game. Boyer's second shot up and good. Nice looking stroke from the free throw line for the freshman. Here come the Eagles on offense. Bryce Corson over to Hilty. Danny Hilty, the senior, gets out to Corson, shoots the three, left-hand side. Nice shot by Corson.
Yeah, good offense, penetration, easy kick out there to Corson. Confident stroke.
McIntosh shuffles the feet out front. traveling out of bounds to the Eagles. 24, Wilkins Maxwell comes back in. He replaces Michael Cox. Again, we should mention Elkhart Christian playing a little bit short-handed tonight.
Yeah.
They've got their point guard Maxwell has been out all season with an injury as Corson nails the long three.
Wow.
And their big guy underneath, Jahima, I can't say it. Jahimiak.
God bless you.
Yes, thank you. Out with tendon disease in his knees, so a little short-handed. Elkhart Christian, I know a few of these guys had some JV time tonight. Now seeing a little varsity experience as well. Jalen Morris tried to get the ball underneath. Kilgus has it in the corner. I think we have found our fan favorite here, Paul.
Yes.
Corson with another three off the rim, and Lindsay underneath with the board. They either like Kilgus for the shot or they like the fact that they're close to 100. Or both.
A little both. We'll go both.
Boyer with a nice move underneath, and he's going to shoot a couple free throws.
Oh, goodness.
Looks like Wilkins Maxwell with the foul, and that's his fourth tonight. Jake Boyer also got a little JV time tonight, but the freshman getting good varsity minutes here. First one up and good. I like to see a guy take advantage of his opportunity like Jake is tonight.
Yep. Yeah, he's played with confidence and with poise.
Corson coming out of the ball game. Lewis Staten coming out of the ball game as well as Noah Hunt checks back in. Second one also good. Cooper Wild replaces Boyer.
There we go.
Boyer gets a nice hand. 4 points for the freshman, all on free throws. Some nice work underneath on the offensive glass. The Eagles come on offense, 2.5 remaining in the ball game. Bryce Schrock has it out top, guarded by Lindsay. Nice move there as he gets it to Wilkins Maxwell. Looks underneath, tipped out by Kilgus, but Kilgus is going to get called for the foul underneath. Nice defense underneath, nice denial. Reached around just a little bit too much from behind.
Yeah, quick hands, decent position, probably a little too much body.
Eagles have it underneath their own basket. They're going to get it all the way in the backcourt to Wilkins Maxwell. He'll bring it up against Morris. Jalen Morris looking to stay with him. Giving up a little height there. Dyga back into the ball game. Penetration. Nice move by Joe Dyga with two.
Nice move, yeah. Turn the corner right there. Take it hard to the rack.
Dyga with 19 points tonight. Jalen Morris, penetration left-hand side. That goes off the Eagles, out of bounds to Blackhawk Christian. Back into the ball game, Michael Cox. Lewis Staten. As the coach is kind of rotating his players in and out here toward the end of the game. Kilgus gets it on the right-hand side. Kilgus with a jump shot. No good. Wild tries to tip it. Does. Morris saves it. Kilgus gets to Lindsay. Lindsay tried to get it out to McIntosh. Couldn't quite get it there. Out of bounds to the Eagles. The fans, I do believe, are clamoring for triple digits.
They're hungry for it. Yeah, they can taste that century mark.
Got a 30-second timeout here by Elkhart Christian as he instructs some of his younger players here on what he wants to see here toward the end of the game. Coach Davidson will do the same thing. So we know Coach Davidson by now, he's not clamoring for the century mark.
No, not at all.
He would be okay if the guys held the ball for the rest of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It ends up being a situation for the team that's out on the floor for the Braves right now. Just it's learning opportunities. It's less about can we breach that century mark and more about can we find good looks within our offense that we're running. And the reality of it is, I don't anticipate them holding the ball for the next minute 42. With the same breath, I think you're absolutely right. I think Coach Davis would be just as happy to pack it up and have them sit on 99.
And we've seen these guys do that before. We've seen Jacob Lindsay come down at the end of the game and just hold the ball out there. So we do have a couple seniors on the court for Blackhawk Christian. Obviously, they love to get into the scorebook. Love to get their own points out there. But They're going to do what's right for the team.
Yeah.
Left-hand side, Elkhart Christian. Penetration here by Staten. Nice pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Kilgus fighting for it. Lindsay comes up with it. Gets it out ahead to McIntosh. McIntosh goes off his foot. Turnover, Hilty. Nice penetration there by Schrock. Rebound by McIntosh with 1:08 remaining. Jalen Moore shoots a three, right-hand side, no good. And Schrock with the rebound for the Eagles. Schrock will bring it up for Elkhart Christian. Michael Cox, left-hand side. Back to Schrock. Nice defense there by Jacob Lindsay. Staten now left-hand side to Cox. Cox with the pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound at Kilgus. Kilgus looks ahead to Cooper Wild. Gets back over to Kilgus. Kilgus in the lane, no good with a shot and rebound by Noah Hunt. Just under 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. Cox penetration on the baseline. They're going to get Kilgus out there with the foul. Kilgus is second tonight. Eagles will get the ball underneath their own basket. 22 seconds remaining in the ball game. 99-52 is our score. Schrock looking to bring it in. Looking for somebody to make a move. They're going to go all the way to the back court again. Hilty will bring the ball up for the Eagles. McIntosh guarding him. 15 seconds remaining. Looks like Hilty is good to dribble the clock out. Except now him hit a little penetration. Staten gets over to Schrock. 6 seconds left. Staten now at the penetration. Layup is good by Staten, and that'll wrap things up for us. Lewis Staten gets in the books, and the final score tonight, Blackhawk Christian 99, Elkhart Christian 54. We'll take a quick break and wrap things up here on The Voice.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Indiana who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you meet? When you're working for a mover and shaker with strong ties to our community, who are they? When you encounter a group of people eager to roll up their sleeves, who are you most likely to work with? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Taking the initiative, being a good teammate, sacrificing personal glory for the greater good. These are qualities we expect of our leaders, and they're all being cultivated in the high schools right here in Indiana. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here at Blackhawk Christian here on The Voice, along with Paul Suvar, I'm Brian Greenwald. Your final score tonight, Blackhawk Christian 99, Elkhart Christian 54. Matchup tonight that really was never a contest from the beginning. Elkhart Christian played really hard tonight.
Yep.
Blackhawk Christian was just too much for him.
Yeah, a little short-handed coming in. We kind of mentioned some of the injuries that the Eagles were bringing into the game with them as well. But, yeah, right up from the onset, you could kind of tell. You can kind of tell it was going to be a mismatch. And, boy, it didn't matter what the Braves did. It seemed like it worked. They started to go inside at the beginning of the game. That worked to get easy layups. When the Eagles tried to collapse down on the interior possessions, there were wide open shots that the Braves were able to rise up from downtown and splash home. But one of the big key factors for the Braves, and we've kind of seen in the first couple games here as well, is them kind of coming out in full court press and really pressing teams with ball handlers are a little suspect. And that's what they did tonight. They really applied the pressure to the Eagles and turned them over, created some easy opportunities for them on offense.
Yeah, early on, I mean, the trap on the full court is Caleb First at 6'10", Frankie Davidson at 6'6". And, I mean, that's hard to beat with anybody. But you know, Elkhart Christian comes in undersized to begin with. Luke Burns is their big guy at 6'4", and he's not really their prime ball handler. So all of a sudden you got guys who are 6 foot, 5'9", trying to bring the ball up against that kind of pressure.
Wingspans. I mean, there were some challenging opportunities for the Eagles even to get the ball inbounded, some of those possessions that they had. But you know what? Give them credit. You know, they fought hard the entire game. There wasn't any quit to them. Well-coached team, and there'll be better days ahead for them.
Yeah, Elkhart Christian led in scoring tonight by the senior Joe Dyga. Great game, very aggressive all over the court all night long. Joe Dyga ends up with 19 points tonight for the Eagles. Luke Burns, the junior, the returning starter from last year's sectional championship team, he ended up with 14 points tonight. Bryce Corson hit a couple threes there in the fourth quarter. 9 points for Corson. 5 points for Desmond Wilkins Maxwell. See, down to 2 points for Jackson Clark. 2 points for Lewis Staten. 2 points for Donnie Hilty and 1 point for Bryce Schrock. That makes up the 54 points tonight for Elkhart Christian. For Blackhawk Christian, they were led in scoring tonight by the senior, Frankie Davidson. 26 points tonight for Frankie. 3 3-pointers. And Frankie really went inside and outside tonight with his game.
I think they knew kind of going in that there's going to be a mismatch in size, whether it's Caleb First or Frankie. They're going to have a size advantage down on the block, and Frankie was super aggressive down on the block tonight. I think he became more aggressive when Caleb went out early in the first quarter with a hand injury. I think Frankie kind of took that upon himself and recognized that, all right, you know, the advantage that we had at the start of the game isn't as great as it was before, but it's still there. I'm going to take advantage of this myself, kind of exert my will against my opponent, the Eagles. And he came out like a firecracker first quarter, pouring in 11 points.
Yeah, 10 points in the first quarter.
10 for him. And
added another 9 points in the second quarter. So Frankie came out aggressive. And just when you thought, hey, Frankie's really got developing his inside game this year, maybe he's just forgotten about that jump shot, he stepped out, hit a couple big three-pointers there in that third quarter, almost just to remind us, hey, this is still part of my game.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Not to be outdone by Frankie, his brother Marcus Davidson had a big game tonight. Marcus Davidson with 5 3-pointers on the night, 25 points for the sophomore, by far his biggest scoring output as a varsity player so far this season. I mean, Marcus at some points just couldn't miss from the outside. And then we talked at least 3 different times about the body control from Marcus, taking the ball inside as well.
Yeah, he's got a different body type than his brother Frankie. Frankie's a little bit longer, a little bit leaner. Marcus he's more bricky. You know, he's 6 foot tall is where he stands, but he's got those broad shoulders. He's able to use that body to kind of create space for himself within the mid-range game or even around the perimeter as well to rise up confidently and show that he's got that range in his game as well. And boy, I tell you what, I love it. when he lowers his shoulder and lowers his head and kind of takes it to the rim and kind of creates that contact and uses that body control to his advantage, to be able to kind of float and kind of kiss it off the glass. It's a thing of beauty.
There were times tonight where you almost felt like the Davidson brothers were just playing ball out there by themselves.
They're trading possessions. Like, you take it this time, I'll get the next one.
Yeah, we've talked about the two-man game that Frankie and Caleb have together, and Caleb went out early with that injury. It's almost like Marcus stepped in, and the two-man game became Frankie and Marcus.
Yeah. What a luxury to have for Coach Davidson to, you know, have your 6'10" big man go down with an injury, not make it back into the game tonight. But then just to have, Marcus Davidson, next man up, slot right in, pick it up.
Speaking of next man up, that's Zane Burke tonight. The sophomore came up with 21 points. So 3 guys over 20 points tonight for Blackhawk Christian. Zane Burke with 3 big trays and 21 points for the sophomore, and just all over the court. But he always seemed to be the recipient of that wide open three-pointer off of penetration.
Yeah, great. I mean, great positioning. I really like Zane's game. A lot of different reasons for it. He's a great defender. He's got good court awareness. He kind of understands just positioning and floor spacing and how to get his shot within the offense itself. He kind of knows the soft positions, like on the secondary break to go and sprint to that corner. And if he's got one of his teammates cutting into the lane, he's going to be sitting there wide open, ready to receive that pass and splash it down from three. He did that multiple times tonight.
Yeah, we talked about 99 points tonight for Blackhawk Christian, but really nothing ever seemed forced.
Yep.
It never seemed like anything was rushed. Nothing was out of the flow of the offense. I mean, everything was just right within motion the entire night.
Yeah, no one was pressing. It wasn't a sense of like very, very urgent, urgent offense, having to, crank it up and at any higher level than what we would normally see. They created good plays for each other through unselfish plays within their offense, finding open teammates, giving up good shots to create good shots for somebody else. That's good chemistry, good coaching by Coach Davidson.
Yeah, some great passing tonight by Blackhawk Christian. Lots of other guys scoring. We'll run them down. 6 points for Abe Hicks tonight. 6 points also for Trinity Clark, as well as Michael Pulver looking for his shot a little bit more tonight.
Yes.
Pulver came up with 6 points tonight. 4 points for Jake Boyer, 4 free throws there in the fourth quarter for the freshman. Landon Kilgus hit a big three there in the fourth quarter for 3. And Cooper Wild got a little extra time tonight on the floor, and Cooper Wild comes up with 2 points for Blackhawk Christian. So again, your score 99-54. Blackhawk Christian with the victory over Elkhart Christian. Blackhawk goes to 3-0 on the season, and we're right back in action tomorrow night right here at home against the Woodland Warriors. Elkhart Christian falls to 1-4 on the season, and they're back in action on Monday against 4A Mishawaka. So we, Paul and I, will be right back here with you tomorrow night to complete the 4-game homestand, so to speak. At the beginning of the season. It's nice to be here, but after tomorrow night, Paul, we don't see each other again until January 5th.
Well, happy holidays to you. Happy New Year, and we'll kick it back off in January.
Yeah, so Blackhawk Christian, will have their holiday tournament like they did last year down at Brownstown Central. They've added Indianapolis Manual to the schedule this year, and they'll go down and play them right before Christmas. So some different games on the schedule for the Braves, but tomorrow night, the annual matchup with the Woodland Warriors, and we'll be right here with you at around 7:30 right here on the Voice Network. So for Paul, I'm Brian. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we hope everybody has a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.